This bike is so much more fun now. We've got the front wheel is going to lift here. Oh, no, chicken line. Woohoo! Woo! Welcome to my wildly functional but very, very small workshop. In the last video I introduced my beloved One Inbred, which is sitting right beside me here, and I talked about the biggest issue that's holding it back. Well, in this video we're going to address that issue. And if you haven't seen that one yet, maybe pause this and go and watch it first. It's only 6 minutes long, and it'll mean this whole thing makes a lot more sense. Right, let's see what we're working with here. The bike currently has a pair of Ritchie Comp flat bars and an 80mm stem with 7 degrees of rise, which places the grips, quick maths, 8 centimeters below the saddle. And that is forcing a lot of weight onto my wrists. So I want to bring the grips level with the saddle or even slightly above. That's the kind of riding position I'm aiming for with this bike. One way to do that would be a stem with huge rise, and I do have one here from an old customer bike. But really, these are just super ugly to me. It's like a baby's arm holding an apple, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to achieve it with these new bars instead, the Surly Sunsets. Honestly, they are absolute monsters. 820mm wide, 110mm tall, with 22 degrees of back sweep and 14 degrees of up sweep. They might even be too big, but I guess we'll see. And I'll be pairing them with a Sunday Freeze BMX stem, so I don't need to use the included shim. Okay, let's get these bars fitted. I really need to order a star-fangled nut for these forks. Just need to add the quad log. I'm going to throw on this front bag too. I'm back with the tilted tape measure. The new bars and stem are on. Let's see how much things have changed. The centre of the grips now measures 106 centimeters from the ground. So that's a gain in height of 12 centimeters, putting the grips almost exactly where I wanted them. The big question is, has the change actually helped? Well, there's really only one way to know. Let's see if these super wide bars can get over this narrow bridge. Whoa, it's tight. Yo! I think the biggest takeaway from today is that this is not easy work. Go find your favourite outdoor YouTuber and give them a few thumbs up. Wow, because they deserve it. Well, I'm calling that a success. There were a few things I was expecting just from having been around bikes for so many years, and I'm glad to say that most of them have worked out. The extra height of the bars has really helped. Pretty much every pain point has gone. My neck, wrists, lower back, they all felt great. The pressure sores on my palms are still giving some trouble, but I'm blaming that directly on the thin grips instead of the riding position. As for the width of the bars, even though it's right on the extreme end of things, it was actually amazing. Breathing on the uphills felt really comfortable with my chest opened right up, and the control on the descents was a real improvement over the old setup. The much more upright riding position seemed to activate my leg muscles differently too, because I was way less fatigued on the climbs. Maybe it uses some running muscles more? I don't know, that's just a guess. Something to look into though. Now, let's talk downsides. The reduced reach is one for sure, as is a very weird feeling of disconnect from the front wheel. Whether that will change over time as I become more used to the position, I'm not sure, but I definitely find placing the front wheel on tricky lines more difficult. And lastly, the front wheel seemed much more likely to lift on really steep climbs. If I'm honest, that was a bit of a nuisance on the ride. On the whole though, it's a really positive change. There was a slight concern that I'd be throwing good money after bad with this work. Like I'd be trying to modernise something that doesn't want to be modern. I mean, how much discomfort and expense is nostalgia worth? But thankfully, I can put that to the back of my mind. The bike's not perfect, but it's way better than it was before. So now it's time to address the next problem with this bike, and that's luggage. And for that, I'm going to need fire. Okay, I'll see you on the next one. So now it's time to address the problem. There's a spider distracting me. Right, back with the chelsea statement. The front end seemed obviously I get behind. Let's see. In the last video I introduced. Let's see much. Welcome. Let's holding up. And the control. And I'm glad to say that most of them have